Welcome, this is Ashwin Gautam. We have with us today Commissioner of Police, Mangalore City, Mr. Kuldeep Kumar Jain. Sir, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ashwin. Thank you very much.
Sir, I have a couple of questions to you. What are all the things that you have implemented in Mangalore City after assuming charge as Commissioner of Police? So, we know that when you were here in Bangalore as DCP West Traffic, you have implemented several new things to the system. Again, I want to ask you that as a Commissioner of Police, Mangalore City, what are all the new things that you have implemented in the city, sir?
Yes, Ashwin, in last 4 months after I took charge as a Commissioner of Police, Mangalore, to make it more people friendly and reliable way of policing, we have implemented a few things in our commissionerate. First among such thing is implementation of a feedback mechanism system through QR code. In this technological world, what I feel is that these days everywhere, wherever you go to a restaurant, even to a small pawn shop also, you find QR codes where people scanning and doing their digital payments. So we also thought, let us use our technology to get a first-hand feedback from our people who actually walks to the police station or any other unit of a commissionerate and go through a process. So I want them to use this facility. We have introduced already this facility from last 2 months. Day to day the response is quite good. Whatever feedbacks I have gone through, all are positive only, except one or two in which we have taken some corrective measures also. So this QR code system is being implemented across all the units of the commissionerate, where you walk into a police station, you complete your work, and when you are going back, you can scan it and you give your feedback. There are only minimum 2-3 things are asked: your number, your name, which unit you have visited, and the experience what you had. So those comments, those details are directly monitored by me only, and we are taking corrective measures if there is any laxity on our part. Other than that, we have
Yes. So far, how many complaints or how many grievances that you have received in last 4 months after introducing this QR code system?
This QR code we have introduced last just 2 months back, and out of total feedback, what I say, around 500 feedbacks we have received in last 2 months. In that, I would say the negative ones, or where we could require little corrections, they were just less than 10 in number basically. So that denotes that either 100% feedback is not happening, or our way or our delivery system have increased. I would say that 100% feedback is not happening because the awareness with the people is little lesser. When they finish their work at the police station, they would go back rather than concentrating on what is lying on the boards or what has to be done. So that awareness, when it is of 100%, maybe they will voluntarily use this system of feedback, and it will reach us more. But in day to day, my monitoring is ensuring that we try to make the awareness at more and more number, and people use this facility in such a way that at the end of the day I get a feedback, because we are basically a service delivery organization, police department, where we have to deliver service on par with any other department or even a private organization for that matter. So when we do that in a professional way with a proper feedback, the satisfaction levels are very high.
Yes. To popularize this system, of course, you need the cooperation from your fellow police personnel. So how is the cooperation? Because since you took charge, last 4 months back, so how is the cooperation of your jurisdictional police as well as your policemen? How they are supporting to you, sir?
Cooperation has been fantastic. They all have raised to the occasion. They have supported me in all my ways and means to improve the service delivery. And it's a system which needs a constant follow up, so that our day to day understanding and day to day reachability improves, because you cannot change a mind in a day basically. When we keep on following, keep on talking to our police persons, they raise to the occasion and they deliver what is expected out of them, which I could see a considerable change, and they have been very, very supportive. And that is why I could say when we launched this QR code, initially the feedbacks were just 5 to 7 in a day. With more than 20 units in our city, the feedbacks are very, very less because it was not popularized, of course, and everybody had their own apprehensions. But now, because of constant follow-up and confidence building among them also, the service have been increased. Averagely now I am getting at least 2 feedbacks per unit, which we need to improve more and more so that we could get a proper first-hand feedback and we can improve our service delivery.
Yes, on the other hand, of course, you were saying that the women's safety is one of the important things in policing. What are all the plans that you have, for women's safety in your jurisdiction, in your commissionerate?
Yeah, for women's safety, the plan is already in place. It is our first priority. Women and children are our first priority. Of course, everybody's safety is our priority. But of course, among the all, if we consider the topmost, women and children would be the first. Things are under placed. We do lot of monitoring by CCTV setup. In Mangalore Commissionerate, I would say that more than 25,000 CCTVs we have mapped through our centralized MCCTNS app, so that we know the locations of all such CCTV. These are all basically the private CCTV cameras which are installed. But whenever there is a problem, if we don't have that information about those cameras, the information takes a lot of time. So we have mapped those cameras, and for any problem we use those footages instantly by visiting those places and taking control of those footages. So one thing is this one we have set up. Other than that, for the safety and awareness part, because safety and awareness runs hands in hands basically. If you are more aware, you will ensure your own safety also. So in that part, our Hoysala 112 vehicles which are stationed at all strategic locations 24/7 to attend all sort of problems or emergency responses, they have been given an additional duty. So whenever they are not attending any request, they need to address group of people who are moving on the road, requesting them to just have a minute of their time to understand what police are doing, what systems we have set up, how you can believe us in delivering what we are expected to, and all those awareness part have been started regularly in last 3 months, I could say. On an average, each day such extempo awareness programs, more than 100 programs are being conducted where at least 8 to 10 people participate, and we are able to reach to all of them. And in that maximum strength, what I could say would be the children from the school and the colleges and women who are moving around. So in a way, we are trying to aware them with their rules, responsibility, with the facilities what is available with the police department, how they can utilize it, how they have to believe us in utilizing those facilities. So once the awareness is of utmost, then of course the safety would be ensured. This is what we believe and we are doing it.
Yes, being the Commissioner of Police, Mangalore City, you have to take confidence of, you have to make sure your policemen, you have to take them into confidence, get the work done. So how are you managing this, the relationship between your policemen as far as Commissioner of Police is concerned? One side the Commissioner of Police, another side your police personnel. How are you managing that relationship with your team, sir? We have seen you visiting, surprisingly to the police station, meeting the police personnel, meeting the SHO and all, giving instructions.
Yeah. So what we were doing at Bangalore, same thing I am continuing here also. Meeting our police personnel on field and at the police stations gives lot of confidence to them, and they feel really included in the system. They should always be, because they are our eyes, ears, hands, and who actually deliver what is delivered. We come up with a vision, a plan, and the actual implementation of this plan and the vision is done by our policemen only. So their motivation should be always at the highest, and by visiting police stations and on the field interacting with them, we keep on doing or ensuring that their motivations are high. And in fact, our DG and IG also have instructed the same things, that you all have to visit all senior officers have to visit daily at least one police station, meet the people there, talk with your fellow policemen, encourage them, see the functioning, how you can improve more. So basically, to make things in a janasnehi way or more people friendly, we need our policemen to understand what is the intention with which we are working, and once they understand that intention and appreciate it, their behavior, their response also improves. And once we keep on doing it in a regular way, the motivation levels are always high, and the consistent interaction helps them to deliver how it has to be and be in a good shape basically.
Well, let me talk about the hot topic in the city, that is anti-communal wing that you have constituted under your leadership, as well as under the instructions of Honorable Home Minister of Karnataka. So, what is this anti-communal wing? Can you please elaborate, and how many people will be there, how many officers will be there in the team, sir?
Honorable Home Minister in his first visit to Commissionerate had instructed us to come up with an anti-communal wing, basically to ensure the communal harmony in city. So on the instructions and guidelines given by Honorable Home Minister, we have constituted a anti-communal wing basically. That communal wing would be led by our special branch inspector, who will have his team of 6 members, and it would be supervised by City Crime Branch ACP and directly monitored by Commissioner of Police. The main roles and responsibility and functionality of this anti-communal wing would be to monitor last 10 years, at least last 10 years activities which have taken place in our commissionerate, and to see that all those instances or incidents are properly held, or their trials are properly held in the court of law, to watch each and everybody's activities related to those incidents, so that henceforth they doesn't involve in any such incidents, and ensure that they are under our control and close watch. Also to monitor online social media platforms where a lot of information keep on being shared with respect to communal, or which is against the communal harmony. So monitoring those sort of posts and speeches also, and at the end also collecting actionable field intelligence, so that in near future, if anything can be prevented, so we should be in a position to prevent such instances on day-to-day basis.
Well, we have seen many communal related cases, especially in coastal Karnataka, from many years. Do you see any direct link between the rise of these forces and in increase in number of moral policing cases?
No, there is no correlation to such things. Only thing what we can ensure is, or what we have to see to it, is that our monitoring of all such elements, be any organizations or any individuals, has to be of utmost priority.